Okay, let's do it. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. It's a Sunday. I hope you're well. I was just Googling the weather in some of these places where you're living. It's really warm. I hope you're staying cool. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're watching on replay, welcome. If you're here live and I know you, it's really good to see you. Hi, Didi. Let me know if you have questions. I know it's unidirectional. I can't see you, but if you ask questions, I monitor the chat. I do my best to explain what I'm doing as much as possible. As much as possible with an asterisk. I teach a lot of these techniques on accordionlove.com. Lots of you are students. This is part entertainment, part education, part just exploring things together. Good. I think that's out of the way. I have two things that I'd love to cover today, but otherwise I don't go in with a plan. I have my accordion. We have the tune of the month, which is called Hafinjan, the coffee pot. I saw some people starting to submit their entries. Yeah, on the Accordion Love forum, people perform the same song every month, the same challenge. And it's really nice to have a community of people to play with. I'm going to perform it in a key that I don't usually perform it in. I want to give myself a difficult key, but a key that's not too difficult. Let's try it in F sharp minor. Where is it? There it is. What does that mean? For those of you that don't play an instrument, we can sing a song like this. If I was to sing a song that we all know, Hey Jude by the Beatles, I could start like this. Hey Jude, don't make it bad, because that sounds nice to me. You have a different voice than me, and you might sing it instead of Hey Jude, you might sing it as Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Instead of here, you're singing it up here. That's a different key. It involves different notes. Hafinjan, we can play like this. Aruach noshevet grira. Or we can sing it up here. And you see that the fingers are different. The key is different, and so the notes are different. Let's play it in a different key. This morning I posted my challenge for July. Wonderful, thank you. I'm always a bit released when I get it done. Wonderful. My favorite part of the month is the last day, so I can actually see your performances. Let's play Hafinjan in F sharp minor. Good. I think the audio should be okay. Hi, Tom. I'm still trying to figure out what the right notes are. That was difficult. That was Haffinjan and F sharp minor. Good morning, Junior Seagulls. Hello. Good morning, Colin. Hello. Siblings 6-7. I remember you either from last week or we messaged each other on a YouTube comment. Yeah, and hello, Susan from... It's raining here too. Susan from Victoria. It's good to see you. I didn't know the chords of the song. As I'm playing, I'm like, oh, that from here, ba-da-da-da. I knew the distance. I wasn't sure if I was walking to the A or the D major. Finally, I believe it's D to A to B minor to F sharp minor, but I couldn't try. But as I kept playing the song, it gets more smooth in that key. We could play it in another key, and it'd be smoother or more difficult. Good. That was Haffinjan. That's the tune of the month on the Accordion Love forums. Yeah. Thank you for listening to me wade my way through that. Good. Let's I'll have a sip of coffee. It's that zone where it's just enough coffee, but not enough to really, like the pedal. It's not full energy yet, which is nice. It's a good feeling. Let me know if you have requests. I'm not ready for the question yet. The question that a student asked was about salsa music and where accordion fits in. I'm not there yet. Let's do klezmer. We'll start with a G minor to D major and then take it places. There's this little spider that was right in front of the camera, and now it's crawling up, so it's fine. But it's D, G minor, D, G minor. Beautiful song. The klezmer chords that we know and expect. Let's do the salsa song. Let me read this email to you. Thank you. Let me read this email to you and we'll listen to it together. Why am I putting headphones to read? I don't know. It's It's a great question. The email, I believe, was from... Good. It says future live stream request. This person moved from Toronto to San Francisco and has been taking salsa lessons in the city for a few months. Naturally, it got me thinking about how salsa music could be adopted on the accordion, and I'd love to try playing it live for my class. Though I've been able to find much of this on YouTube. I'd love to see how you might consider approaching salsa on one of your Sunday live streams if you haven't already. Below is a favorite song of mine which I'd love to try to adapt. I could probably tease out chords from the bass underneath, but I'm more curious about what rhythms could suit this. There are also a few nice trombone solos that I'd love to hear you attempt. It'd be great to have to play over with a loop pedal too, as there's a lot of rhythm going on with the bongos and maracas. Wonderful. What a really well written and well thought out question. Let's listen to it together. I pulled up the track called Idilio by Willie Colon. Willie Colon. This is the track. Willie Colon, Idilio, from Latin Hype. 17 million views. I'm assuming this is a popular track. This is why I was putting on my headphones. Let's listen. We'll do all the things. I'm going to play and then we'll explain it maybe. I hope everything's balanced audio-wise. Doesn't need to be this big. Let's listen. So much happening. It's so cool. In the background, there is a piano player doing that salsa thing. Ba 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 ba. And there's trombone, like the student said. It's a lot. If I was on stage, I would do this, what I'm doing now. I'm not touching my instrument. I'm kind of going ta ta ta. I'm trying to catch the rhythm. I'm not playing at all. Let's listen again. Beautiful. Did you hear it? Listen, and I'll show you what it is. We're we're in a key. The key does something. I'm doing this. We're creating tension and then resolving it. Again, listen. Right now. Oh. If you remember, we just listened to La Partida and I demonstrated this exact chord change. How do we go to my channel? I'll just stop sharing for a second. How one chord transforms the mood. How do we go to this video? I don't know. 1 second. It's not live. It's a short. Hey, it's this video, this YouTube short. How one chord transforms the mood. What's happening? Are we wearing the exact same thing? Same guy. This is what's happening in this little chord change. I don't know what key it's in, but we're going from for example, from a D minor in La Partida. Could be the same thing. D minor. D7. Resolve to G minor. There's that D minor. D7. G minor. I believe it might be the right key as well. Let's listen. No, it's not. Slightly higher. I believe the key of the song is F minor. Let's go from the beginning here where they're starting to sing. F minor. Again, I'm standing on stage listening, going pop, pop, just trying to catch the rhythm. Eventually, I get the band to pause and I do ear training. Or I play quietly. I hit a C. It belonged to an F minor. It's going to turn to an F7. B flat minor. Went up to a G, to a C7. Again, the chords of the song removed from rhythm, removed from everything. F minor. G, C, I'm gonna move the song to a D minor just so we could see the similarities between all other songs. So D minor to A to D minor, D minor, D major to G minor, A7 to D minor, E to A. These are the chords so far of Idilio by Willie Colon. I'm gonna keep playing along and let's see what we could do with the actual song. Good morning, Nora. Se me agota ya la paciencia por ti esperando. Y se me agota ya la paciencia por ti esperando. Que a besos yo te levante a regar el día. Y que el idilio perdure siempre al llegar la noche. Y cuando venga la aurora llena de goce. Beautiful. Se fundan en una sola alma y la vida. Que a besos yo te levante a regar el día. Y que el idilio perdure siempre al llegar la noche. Y cuando venga la aurora llena de goce. Se fundan en una sola alma y la vida. It has a beautiful little middle section there. We're still in the F minor, right? They repeat to F major, to the B flat minor, E flat to the A flat, D flat, walk down to the B flat minor. And again, and then eventually they escape back to the rest of the song, the verse. I'm going to notate the chords so you can play along, rewind after this is live. You can watch the replay, you could copy the chords, you could play along to this track. Let's make it bigger. Oh, this was from ear training from the Thursday live stream, the Thursday office hours. So we said that this is Willie Colon Idilio. And we have F minor, B flat minor. Let me make these bigger. Ba-da-ba. I'm gonna do from the verse. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-dee-dee-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da. Be-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. This is the verse. This is the F minor to C7 to F minor. F7, hold it to B flat minor. C7 to the F minor. That turnaround. G7 to the C7. Then there's the other part, which I don't know where it goes, but when it happens, we do this. F minor to F7 to B flat minor, right? We take this bit, F minor to F7 to B flat minor, but instead of turning it around with a C7, we continue the circle of fifths down, which is E flat, 7. This is all 7 because we're crunching it. To an A flat 7. They keep going to a D flat 7. To a B flat minor, to I think to a C7 to an F minor. Back. So F7, B flat minor, E flat. Lots of tricky chords to play on your right hand. Again, if we were in D minor, or if we were in a more familiar chord, it would sound like this. D minor, D7, or let's do it in A minor. A minor, A7. And now D minor, G, C, F, D minor, E, A minor. Let me write that in A minor, this whole tricky thing, because you'll realize it's a very familiar chord progression. A minor to A7, D minor, G, C, F, D minor, E7, A minor. We can write this all on one line. These chords, now I know how to get along. A7, and so you're back from out of space. Da 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 da. It's a similar. I mean, we're walking down the circle of fifths backwards, circle of fourths. Good. I'll pause there. This is turning into a real lesson. Hello, Jackal. Let's talk about what the rhythm is, what to do, especially if you're solo accordion. Salsa is so much about a backing band, etc. Let's keep going with this song. Back to F minor. Left hand is doing an alternate bass technique, almost like klezmer. Bass tone, bass tone, bass tone, bass tone. Awesome, Jackal! Congratulations on your accordion. Da da ba 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 ba. Pa pa pa. Right, this is the same rhythm as same rhythm as a klezmer, same rhythm as a it's like a lively tango. They change it up in the end there. Da 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 ba ba 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 da ba da da ba ba da ba. If you have a whole backing band, I'm thinking of the person playing the washboard or that little we can omit the full. We can just do. Or we can be more sparse if someone else is taking up the thing. Right hand, same idea. There is an entire section on Accordion Love under Resources, Songs, and Lessons. How to play accordion with other musicians. And these are the techniques that I'm using. Padding, rhythm, etc. Thank you, Jackal. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And we have a section on. We've done a few videos that cannot be found. Who did we accompany? We did the Buena Vista Social Club. It might be a free video. Buena Vista? Understanding Latin Music. This is. I don't think this was ever. Oh, it was published. Oh, I called it Latin Music. This is behind the scenes. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. If you do a search for Latin, it will be under the Latin section. Tango Latin accordion songs. Ooh, using backing tracks to practice tango. We can also use backing tracks to practice salsa. Cumbia Latin. There. This will be the most familiar. We looked at 3 songs in a similar way to this, to how do we explore this kind of music. Check out this. Check that out. I'll play along a little bit more to this from the beginning, and let's see what happens. What your right hand is going to do is a combination of the piano is doing some cool some really great, whatever that tango, whatever that salsa rhythm is. I don't know it. I am 100% certain that there's salsa piano rhythm where it goes ba bo da bo ba bo ba. There, that's what it's doing. Let's try and do it. Nope. Where did the song go? We lost it. There he is. Right now. If someone's already doing it, don't do it. If you are going to be playing accordion for your salsa class, student, this, right? People are dancing. I would either sing the melody, have someone sing, but it's gonna be a. You want to do that left hand so people can get the groove. Leave a lot of room, meaning don't make it muddy. And then your right hand so people can move. In terms of if you have a loop pedal, I would do that rhythm, right? It's way too loud. Let's redo that so it's not too loud. It's still full volume. Now you can do ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Oh, how does it go? And do it in a key that you like, that you're comfortable in. A minor, right? Etc. But a rhythm is the most important when playing a dance, whether it's tango, waltzes, when you're playing for people that are dancing. Good. Wonderful. There was a question. Christopher, is there a formal accordion training that says you should use your middle finger for bass notes rather than the ring finger? I use the ring finger. I've heard arguments in favor for index. Thoughts? I've heard the 3-2 method. I'm not going to point my middle finger at the camera. 3-2 was used in older books. For students that learned that way, I tell them to keep it. Keep doing what you're doing until it doesn't work for you anymore. Where it typically starts to not work is in doing alternate bass techniques. Like just a G major. Now, if you've practiced it that way, meaning G, and then the alternate also gets the middle finger, right? Good. It works for minors. It works for split chords. I'm assuming they use the ring finger for, for stretching like that. For any sort of tango. I don't see it taught that way. Maybe there's advantages for scales on your left hand. I haven't seen it done that way. I guess I want to hear the arguments for using the middle finger rather than a ring. I've always read it in modern times as using the ring for the root and 3 and 2 for majors and minors and all other chords. Awesome, yeah. Afro-Cuban music, exactly. I guess usually I played in a fajo band, and so much of it was feel. Um, it wasn't solo music. At least for me, there was three at least three drummers of all different sizes, a violinist, a flautist, a guitar player, accordion player. You couldn't read the music. You had to feel it. Not to. There's room for books. Here you were thrown into the fire, and it's like the song's in D minor. Here's the form. Figure it out. It's a 1, 4, etc. And so it's like, here you are, play. So yes, of course, read it, but this is like practice at home. If you're a chef, here you are. I've never worked at a restaurant, but I'm assuming it's very different than my cooking at home to here, it's time to cook kind of thing. Yeah, I think any amazing player, whatever works for them, yeah. I guess I'd like to sit with the person. Yeah, at a certain level, do whatever you want. Like watching Nikolai, if you remember the jazz lesson, I couldn't even, he was showing me, he's like, you use your pinky here, and then you use your ring finger here, and then you use, I couldn't make a sound. There's a reason I sat on the side. I couldn't approach it. And I remember asking for some leeway. I'm like, oh, can you do this? And he's like, no, you must use these forms. It could be that. It could be like the very intense way of playing those chords and runs of notes where you cannot do them unless you use middle finger here, because that frees up your other fingers to do those smooth bass runs. But yeah, send it to me, Christopher, and I'd be happy to look. Good morning, Denise from the Okanagan. Good to see you. And hello, Lucy. Good. Good. Let's keep playing. It was nice. I really love, I like loop pedals. At the same time, nothing beats live people. We're kind of stuck into a rhythm with those loop pedals. I like that the salsa song had that minor to major chord. Let's do the anniversary waltz. It also has a nice minor to major. Yeah, those songs connect together nicely. If I remembered Willie Colon's Idilio, we could have connected it too. All those songs have a minor to a major, including El Choclo Tango, right? That changes from a minor to a major, creating tension, resolving to a minor. All those songs contain the same musical device, which, what did I say? How one chord can transform the mood, whether it's La Partida, whether it's any of those songs. Really, really fun to be in a key, to be able to play, what was it? To be able to change from a waltz to a tango while keeping the same rhythm, right? I was doing the July monthly challenge as well. Yeah, I'm really excited to see your entries as well for the July monthly challenge. These are all things that you can practice to you on the live stream. There's someone here who right now cannot play their accordion, and we were exchanging emails, and it's like, yes, you can practice humming or singing along to a different rhythm. Usually my car's what do you call it? Turn signal. When you turn on your turn signal, this happens, right? It's like, it's that rhythm. I love while waiting to turn. You could do a just with your hands on the dashboard or on the steering wheel, just right? And I'm thinking of Bonnie M's Rasputin. Or try and do a waltz rhythm in here. So you have a built-in metronome anywhere you are in your life. If you're walking, this is how people walk, please have a little bit of rhythm. You can do your July monthly challenge without your accordion, just with your fingers, just that kind of thing. I would love to learn some Irish jigs. Got a simple one you could show. I don't know any true jigs. They're not in my head, but let's learn one together. There's I's the Buy. I's the buy that builds the boat, and I's the boy that sells her. Just as with other songs, the jigs have a 1 4 1 4 5 1 4 5 1. I'm playing the wrong chords, but if you play with other people, it won't be as noticeable. What's a popular Irish jig? Not this guy. Popular Irish jib. The swallowtail jig. Popular Irish jig. The Kesh Morson's jig. I've heard of this, I think. We had a neighbor with the name Morrison. Maybe that's where I've heard it. Let's play with the Kerry. Oh, let's play along with these people. They're in the key of E major. Ooh, they're going E major, D major, E major, D, D. Let's play. I wouldn't give up, but I'd obviously ask to be taught this. Irish washerwoman. I kind of want to just hear this a little bit. Very fast, but similar. I mean, once you know the chord. Let's try another one. Christopher, I know that you're messaging me. Irish washer woman. Oh, with Andre, were you? The same song. We're in A minor. A now. It's hard. The audience is clapping and an offbeat. Let's listen again. Same song though, right? This one's in G major. So the chord changes to Susan and to everyone. This one is easier in that it's G major, pa 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 pa, D major, pa 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 pa, G major, pa pa da pa pa, D major to G major, G to D. Right now I'm getting out of the way, just holding down, you know, G major, pa pa da pa pa pa, D major, pa pa da pa pa, G major, pa pa da pa da, D major to G major. Get familiar with it. It's very similar to a tarantella, right? We could play a tarantella napolitana over that. It's like an Irish tarantella. Someone's gonna yell online saying, "How dare you?" But similar chords, similar kind of folk song. To figure out the melody, I would either watch a tutorial or play back what I hear. So again, being familiar, listening. Usually, if you've been, I'm assuming you have been to, what do they call the session? Session? Is that what they're called? You have a 2 to 10 musicians in a circle playing. John and Ginny, you've just been to fiddle camp. They'll play for 40 minutes, but they'll play Irish Washerwoman for 5 minutes, going around in a circle with a tin whistle tin whistler, and a guitar player, and everyone's taking a turn. And eventually, after the 60th time, you'll be able to do ba ba da ba ba da boo ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da boo ba da ba ba da ba. You'll know the song, and so you'll come back and you'll play with your accordion. Very slow, because they're going 1,000 miles an hour. And then next time you'll come, you'll try and harmonize with them or play along, and by the 4th time that you're there, you might say, "I'll take a solo." And I'm playing a simplified version, and eventually you'll get a version that's lovely with your fingers. And the more you play, just like klezmer, just like the blues, the more you become familiar, your fingers will take on that, your hand will become that shape of either contra dancing or whatever style of music, whether it's Latin music, etc. It's so similar. The physicality is so important. Right, those thirds that we hear in Latin music, in Afro-Cuban music, same kind of idea especially with fast Irish jigs and reels. Good, they play over and over 100%. In Ireland, where I was just, and Lucy is here, who's also from Ireland. Oh, you were in Ireland. Most of the accordions I saw were button ones, which I think might have been easier to play the melody so fast. Yes, and I believe just like, doing this on a fiddle on the same note gets that sound. So probably with button accordions, doing certain combinations of things is really, it gets that sound. At fiddle camp, there are so many fiddles that you can't drown them out. Yeah, that's part of the sound, right? Yeah. Pause fiddle band. Yeah, those quick chord changes I'm not gonna do. whatever that fast chord change, lovely. Sometimes they'll have a scroll. Chord progression, but again, books are wonderful, but you're not sitting there with a book saying C, G, C, D. You do that at home, you practice. Again, this is you're being thrown in the fire at a restaurant. You're not saying butter, and is that a quarter cup of? No, you're throwing it in there. You've done this before. Good, wonderful. Thank you everyone for showing up, for asking awesome questions, for your wonderful requests. Office hours has moved to Thursday. We do this live over Zoom. You bring your accordion, your instrument, you ask questions, you listen in on other people's questions. It's not just me talking, even though I really love explaining accordion and music. Let me know if you have any questions during the week. You know my email. Check out accordionlove.com. And yeah, thank you for spending your Sunday mornings or afternoons or evenings with me. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Question? Keep an eye on your email and be notified. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.